The session is part 9 of the Nichol Kessinger police interview. She's obviously the affair partner. There's 8 other videos on it of Chris Watts, who took out his family, and one of the motives was possibly to be with her. And this is where you're starting to see the mask come off of Chris Watts. She's learning who he really is. He had painted an image to her. She had really liked him. She was attracted to him. Seemed like sexually and physically, and then the kind of the his aloofness, the personality, his attitude, his charisma that he was generating. She had liked that too, but it was only 6 weeks. So, but now you're starting to see he's revealing who he really is after these murders, and she is kind of disgusted with him, and that's what happens. If you try to fake the funk and fake who you are, a woman will, once she susses out who you are, they get disgusted with you.
And he kept denying it. And then, like, he started, like, kind of worried about us. He'd just be like, well, does this ruin everything with us, this and this and this? And I'm like, no. I'm like...
And again, I said this on the last video. Does this ruin things? What an insecure person, you know? And focused, you know, again, from Atomic Attraction, we learn a man does not focus on a relationship. He focuses on his freedom. He should be, telling her, hey, look, I got some family issues going on, and creating space. And now she's got to, you know, kind of wonder if he's going to come back or what. Is this mess us up, leader, Nichol? Tell me, please, if mess it. Good, dude, that sounds so beta, bitch.
He's trying to, like, his situation is so much more important right now than, like, our situation.
But his main concern is you and him.
Kind of, sort of. I mean, and I keep, like, asking him, like...
Yeah,
I'm like, and I told him numerous times.
Which is very unattractive to a woman. She doesn't want to be your focus. She doesn't want the relationship to be your focus. Especially a independent person like Nichol here. You know, you focusing on a relationship. I mean, again, all these things, you know, he may have banged her good, whatever. But she's becoming totally unattracted to him. Because he's pulling beta stuff. I mean, you don't focus on a relationship. It's very feminine.
In the text that you guys will pull where I'm just like, you need to focus on finding your kids and your wife right now. And I was like, you need to focus on finding all 3 of your kids. And I, like, kept, like, emphasizing to him, like, he had 3 kids, you know? And, like, I wasn't even, like, mad about it. I was just like, you need to find your family. You need.
Well, that seemed like probably some passive aggression. She's mad. I mean, naturally mad, and she got betrayed, and you know she's mostly probably mad about the baby because you know here he is telling her he's getting a divorce when obviously his wife's 15 weeks pregnant, so you know didn't look like they were getting divorced. So that's what she's most mad about, and that's why she kind of sticking it to him. That's an underhanded, passive aggressive. You better find all y'all kids, y'all 3 kids, because he kept saying the kid wasn't his. So she's kind of putting it back, and that's kind of she's not doing it on purpose. But oftentimes women don't realize that you know they're definitely playing a passive aggressive like FU game.
Look for them that you know of.
I don't know. I don't think so. That like doesn't even like ring a bell to me. So
no.
But
he knew where they were.
Oh, I forgot something else that's really important. I'll add it in there too, but let me just finish this thought. So then, Tuesday, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. So I kept telling him, I was like, Chris, I know it's yours. It's okay. I was like, go find your family, you know? And it's like, was I hurt? Yes. But at the time I realized, like, his situation.
Was she hurt? Yes. Go find your baby. That is your baby. You know, she's coming to terms with, that's his kid. That now it's all coming, yeah, I get it. She's done with him at this point. She's checking out. This is what women do. And it's good. This is good. I mean, I'm saying, yeah, she's totally checking out on him. She's losing feeling. There's no feelings and attraction anymore.
He had going on was like way more important than like our situation. And so that's why I was just like I confronted him about it. And then I was like, you need to go find them. And like we talked about it for a little while. And then I was just like, I don't remember exactly how it went, but something along the lines where I was like, why can't you just be honest with me? I was like, stop lying to me. Like, stop lying.
Did you have an inclination?
Because people in general, and him, people lie because they want you to believe. They know what you like. They know what you're attracted to. I mean, in relationships, and they're not it. So they gotta fake the funk. They gotta fake it till they make it, right? That's why we don't do gimmicks. That's why we don't do, you have to become the person that become the person that other people want you to be. You know what I'm saying? Not, and you don't do it for what other people, meaning you become a valuable person, if you want to get female or male, women want men, and men want women in heterosexual relationships, you got to know what the other sex wants if you want to deal with them, and then become that.
And a lot. And during this Tuesday, Wednesday conversation, did you feel like he was bullshitting you?
A little bit, kind of, yeah. I mean,
A lot.
he
Even
was like,
he's been bullshitting her the whole time.
not Monday. Monday I did not. But Tuesday, yeah, that's when it all started to click. I was like, oh my goodness, because he was like, well, like, he just didn't seem
The house of cards are falling apart.
as he should be, and he was like super worried about shit with us, and I'm just like,
so concerned about his family and overly concerned about your relationship.
yes.
Okay.
And I kept like trying to put it on the back burner. Shame on me for bringing it up in the first place. I was just really taken back. Like, wait a minute, she's 15 weeks. Like, how would you not notice
It's
that?
okay.
Like,
Hey, it's okay to, and this is probably her image control. It's okay to be selfish. Goddamn, I mean, yeah, you feel bad for the family. It's the tragic family, but hey, look, you betrayed me. We all got to worry about ourselves first. Yeah, Nichol, don't feel bad about that.
I was confused, and I was also like,
because she's been way lied to.
No, because I realized that like there's a situation at hand here, and I'm just like, what is going on? And for part of it, it wasn't even like me trying to find out because I'm upset. It was almost like me trying to find out because I'm like,
what's really true, right?
Is there something else I'm missing?
Right.
Here? Like, I felt like
she's been lied to about so much she doesn't know up from down.
Like, not in place, and it was strange. And so, anyways, I told him, I was like, be honest with me. I was like, don't lie. And I don't remember.
He don't know what that is.
But I was like trying to emphasize, like, stop bullshitting me. So he told me the truth. And he told me it was his, and then he knew about it.
Okay.
And I was like, okay. And then
bye, dumbass.
No, it didn't. And in the back of my head, it's like,
yeah, that's why you're not on. That's why don't be honest.
But his situation is so critical right now.
You see, that's a female gem. That's a female gem. We're gonna make a little light of it, right? And again, there were so many other things, but she's like, "Can you not just be honest with me?" And he's like, "Yeah, okay, I will be." After I've lied to you 10 times, it is mine. I knew the kid was mine. I knew. Okay, and then she just said, in the back of my head, it was done. See, that isn't true though, guy. Let me. Women will hold information, okay? They love the lying by omission, right? And I'm just saying, you shouldn't always tell the truth. Don't lie. You don't have to lie, but you don't always have to tell the truth either, especially when your girl can't handle the truth. And there's a big distinction there. I'm not telling people to lie, okay? But you don't have to tell the truth all the time, But you don't have to lie either, right? So, by not mentioning things and, need to know basis is a very good way to deal with women because they don't want to deal with a lot of the problems you have or a lot of things you're thinking or, and they'll tell you, oh, I can take it. No, just right here we learned. Yeah, I told him to be honest with me and he wasn't. Then I said, okay, in the back of my head, we're done.
Both others because they're already like really ruffled because of the situation. So like out of respect for his mental health, I just like
lied to him.
Dropped it. And I just kept telling him, like, we're okay.
You're lying. See, now she's lying.
I think he asked you.
You see? But you see, I mean, okay, these are nuances, right? And I understand what she's doing, right? But people have agendas. That's why you want someone that desires you, is authentic, and that's the biggest thing, authentic, desires you, and, has your, and so, there's no, all this betrayal, deception, when you really desire somebody and you really love them, or they love the way you make them feel, they're going to be honest. They're going to, naturally, they're going to be an authentic person.
Oh, it wasn't a phone call. This was text.
Pardon me.
Text Tuesday.
Text Tuesday. How many times do you think he brought up your relationship and if you guys were okay?
Probably like 2 or 3 times.
And how many times did he bring up concern for his children or his wife?
I think he brought it up a lot too. I mean, he kept telling me that he was like worried about them. Okay. I mean, it happened. It wasn't like he was just like spaced out. I mean, he was definitely showing that too. I was just surprised that he was like also showing it for me. Because at that moment, if I had some crazy stuff going on with somebody in my family, I would be putting all my relationship stuff on hold. Like, look, like, baby, I got to deal with this. Someone in my family is missing. When I find them, we will talk. And that would just be it. But that's just me. I mean, that's how I would address the situation. And that's kind of how I've been like gauging how I handled Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is like, what would I have done?
Sure.
You didn't put Jim off.
Kind of like, that's why like, I didn't contact you guys on Monday because I
Jim.
wouldn't have done that for one of my friends. And not that I'm cold-hearted, it's just like...
Just in the case anyone hadn't seen other episodes, she has a guy friend named Jim from out of state with a key to her apartment, who she doesn't know about Chris, and she definitely does not want him to know about Chris. Just a friend, apparently.
Just... that's just not how me and my friends work. So it didn't, you know...
There's extenuating circumstances that you wouldn't have known that caused her friends to be concerned. Just so you know. There's nothing wrong with you for not going, no, something's wrong, and calling the police. The people that provided the information to the police initially had way more information about her than you do. So that's why they came forward. So
she was probably supposed to be somewhere.
A little reservation that you're like, why didn't I do something? You didn't know enough. I think a normal person on Monday, a reasonable person was just going,
right,
shit, this woman's, whacked out a relationship with her husband. She's got 2 kids. Now she's pregnant. She just takes off. So don't blame yourself for not making a phone call to the law enforcement or going to the police. You didn't know anything. So I'm just trying to help you get past that. Don't worry about it. It's not... The people that came to us had way more info than you did regarding what was happening with her life. Okay. So don't blame her, beat yourself up over that. Please don't. Okay.
And then so Tuesday after that conversation,
and here's the thing: they're having a sexual relationship, and all these, especially the women's narrative, would like you to believe that when you're having a sexual relationship with them, and they'll make beta males believe that. This soul ties, and we're soul together, and we have to have we're making love, and oftentimes, like her family, and like he just said, other people had more information. So this girl's banging him like twice a day for a couple weeks, but yet she doesn't know a whole lot about him. So as you can see, being a sexual relationship partner does not require you to be this fully invested, all-knowing, soulmate twin flame. Soul tie. No, they were banging, having fun, and she didn't know him that well. Other people knew him way better.
I was like, I told him to delete his tags because I knew he was like going crazy texting me, and I didn't want any of his friends to see him texting me because I don't think they knew about me. It had nothing to do with you guys. It was just like, and you'll see him,
The secrecy of your relationship.
Pretty much. And I just like feel like he was like texting me so much openly, and he had friends there that I was like, I didn't want them to see that. And so I was like trying to get him to slow down. And then I told him too, like, after he lied to me, I was just kind of like, I was done. And I was trying to find a way to like get away from the situation without alarming him or panicking him. So I told him like, everything's all good, I'm still here for you, and I feel bad because like I lied to him, but I like just try to keep him calm. And then I told him like, contact me once they find your family, and then we'll talk.
That was Tuesday?
That was Tuesday.
Okay.
And he sent me a text back saying something along the lines of like, what did he say? Something like, please just think of and I kept telling him I was scared. I was really freaking scared. In fact, that's another thing I miss. I'm so tired. Monday night, like, I called him back in the middle of the night because I could not sleep. I could not sleep at all.
Think about it though. He's just killed 1, 2, 3, 4 people. You could have been 5. I don't,
He sounded like he was sleeping. And I was like, how the hell can you sleep right now? I think that's exactly what I said to him.
You finally got some
and
peace.
He was just like, I'm just kind of dozing off and on the couch. And I just remember thinking, like, I haven't shut my eyes yet. And this is not even my family. And so that happened on Monday night. So then I was going somewhere with that had to do with Tuesday. I forgot what it was. I'm so sorry.
take a breath and relax. We're almost to Wednesday, and then we're out of here.
Yeah. So then, yeah. So then once he lied to me, I was really trying to like push him away, and he was like, just don't forget like the person that you knew me to be when you were with me, or something like
Whatever.
that. And
Yeah. Don't forget that. That's a good point. Don't forget the person you knew me to be when you were with me, or so. Yeah, the fake person you created. See how important it is for like, and I'm just spitballing here, not a psychologist, but narcissists, sociopaths, Machiavellian guys that are like dark triads. They try to create this image. Think of me as you want, as I was, not the punk you actually are. Jeez.
Was that strange?
It just kind of sounded almost like a farewell, and
It was.
I didn't think it was too weird because I was like, I think he realizes that I'm really upset that he lied to me, and I think he's aware.
Oh, he knows.
I'm probably about to walk away from him, so I think that was like his way of like saying goodbye.
Yeah, he knows.
So it didn't really seem strange in the context of.
He knew the fake image that he sociopaths know the damage they cause. They know they can't manage the situation anymore. He knew he created a fake person. He knew that mask had come off. He can't keep up the charade anymore. And she figured it out. So he's like, I'm done.
What's going on between like the him and I part of stuff. And then, and I kept asking him too, like, what did you do, Chris? What did you do? And he was like, I didn't do anything. And I'm like, where's your family? And like, I asked him that. I don't know if I started doing that on Tuesday or if I started doing that on Monday, but I think it was Tuesday, because I don't really think I was that alarmed on Monday. And then,
we had Jim there too.
So that was supposed to be like our final sign-off text. And then Jim got there in the house, and I was hanging out with Jim.
Here's Jim's back. This is her friend Jim. Oh my God, he's back.
Still like in my head, just kind of like stressed out.
Jim, I can't get sexual right now. I know. God, she's got.
Walked to the room, went in my bedroom, and texted Chris one more time. And I told him, I was like,
see, and look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Like,
look at this. She went into her bedroom and texted him. Come on, man. This Jim guy's a friend, has a key to her. He's definitely spent a lot of time with her when he's there. And she's having to go into another room to text. Come on, man. Nicole, come on. You act like you're a friend.
In your life, and I was like, and if you did something bad,
and think about it, guys.
In my life, and I was like, and I
right under his nose, she's texting another dude. Women will do it. They sugar spice and everything nice. Bullshit.
And he responded back to me, and he's like, I didn't hurt my family, Nikki, and that was like the last text. That was the last time we ever talked. And
then I went out and sucked Jim's dick.
That was Tuesday.
That was Tuesday. And then he left me alone. He gave me the space that I asked him. He respected it. And he didn't like mess with me at all.
Was that a phone call where you said?
No, that's all Tuesday text.
That's what's crazy though.
Everything was text. I did not talk to that man on the phone.
He was this like obsessive guy, and now he's done like. That's weird. It's weird.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it was all text. And then.
So at that time in your mind, if you said that, what are you thinking? What were you thinking that he maybe did something to his family?
Yeah, I started getting really scared.
What caused that?
The fact that he lied to me.
Okay.
And that she still wasn't home, and it was day 2. Like, I figure if you're upset for a day, you leave for a day, but you come back. And she wasn't back. And it was like midday. And not only that, but like, she doesn't have her phone, she doesn't have her car, she doesn't have the kids' EpiPen, she doesn't have any of that. So what I'm thinking in my head is like, for a night, if you're really upset, somebody comes one of your friends picks you up, like, okay. But I can't explain that for 2 days. Like, that just doesn't like logically process in my mind as something that any woman I know would do. The one night thing, I know women that would do that. But the 2-night thing, no. And so I'm like, she's still not back. And he just lied to me, and it made me, like, I just started getting scared, and I remember, like, telling him that throughout the whole day. Like, I don't even know how many times I texted him that. I wouldn't be surprised if it's, like, 8-10 times, where I'm just like, I'm scared. And one of the last texts that I sent to him, too, I told him, I said, I'm scared because I feel like I don't know who you are anymore.
You don't. You didn't.
And his response to that?
I don't even remember, to be honest with you. I think that was like in that like sign-off text that I sent to him.
When I was hiding from Jim.
But I mean, I was like kind of scared. What I was really scared for was scared for his family's well-being, because like I don't know where these people are at this point, and it's scary. I mean, it's scary that she's gone, but it's even more scary to me that these little girls are gone. Like that was the part that really freaked me out. Like if it was just her, I'd be like, well, maybe she took off with somebody, maybe she didn't. I mean, I don't know, because she's a grown woman and she can make those choices.
Was some of this scared? Was there fear in you that people were going to find out about your relationship too?
No, I didn't even care
At
about
that
that
point,
at that
there was
point. I was just like scared like of the situation. It was like getting escalated and it was freaking me out. And he was just like not. He was strange. So another thing, so that was Tuesday, and that was it for Tuesday, but I forgot some stuff on Monday that I did need to bring up to you guys. So Monday, when we were on the phone, at one point, he mentioned to me, I can't even believe I have to say this, she left her wedding ring here. And I said,
No, he took it off her finger when he killed her.
along the lines of, does that mean you two are done? And he was like, he said, how much do you think it's worth? And I was like, remember hearing him say that and being like, what the fuck? And I remember thinking to myself, like, I don't even know how to respond to this. And so I was like, I don't know, pawn it, man. And I was just like, I pawn jewelry all the time. I pawn jewelry a few times. I was like, it's not worth shit though. And I was like, so I don't know if you really want to do that. And he's like, no, I think I'm going to get it appraised.
What a dummy, dude.
Like really awkward.
And that was on Monday?
That was on Monday night.
And he killed her on Sunday.
That to me was like, it was kind of strange. And then the Tuesday lying thing, like I'm telling you, it started like Monday night, him saying that was why I couldn't sleep, because he made the comment about the wedding ring.
Okay.
And then Tuesday, her still not coming home, and then him lying to me. And I was just like, oh my God, like, what if something happened? And it was like really hard for me
When you said, what if something happened, what were you thinking?
Like, what if somebody took her? Like, could he possibly hurt her? And that was like the first time that I really, I think, genuinely considered, did this man hurt his wife? And it was like hard for me to grasp. And I thought about it a lot, and I waited for the night because I wanted to see if she would come home. And it was already pretty late, and I had company, and I was just like,
I had company. Jim. Oh, Jim. Yeah, company, man. Come on, man. They have rotations, y'all.
9 or 10. Probably it's like the same time he always leaves. And then I couldn't sleep again. It was really bad. And I woke up in the morning and I saw the interview that he had with the newspapers. And he just looked really different to me.
How so?
The light in his eyes is gone. They're like a different color now. It's like he has no soul. I swear.
All right, we're going to leave it there. I got to get to a soccer game. See you on the next one.